I'd just like to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity to be here this morning. The theme, of course, is that early childhood is for a sustainable future. This is probably more for the parents. As you can see that all these children sitting here in the front, these children in about 18 to 25 years' time will be running the country. These people are the future of the country. Amongst them, you may have a very, very good chef, you may have a minister, you may have a prime minister, you may have a very good farmer, you may have a very good engineer or doctor or lawyer, whatever the case may be. The point though is, ladies and gentlemen, that as parents, we need to give them the best possible options as possible. And of course that means a lot of love and affection, a lot of care, and a lot of attention to the children. From government's perspective, of course, the Honorable Prime Minister, as you know, is very much about the future of the country. As you can see, all the policies of the government prior to the elections and even after the elections of the Fiji First government is all focused on building the future of Fiji. Whether it is giving free milk with Witbix, whether it's now making early childhood or kindergarten free, whether it's making primary school all the way to secondary school now free. The reason why we are doing this, ladies and gentlemen, is to ensure that our younger population have the best options. And in this, we should not discriminate. What I mean by discrimination is that just because the school may be an isolated school, just because a parent may come from a low-income family, just because the school may have people who are living in a squat area going there, but just because even children may be slightly disabled or unable, we must not discriminate between them or against them. So the government is very much focused on providing for the future. And this is what we are doing. We're investing in the future. We are spending over $500 million in the education sector. We're spending over $1 billion in roads, water, and electricity. As you can see now, more people than ever before in Fiji's history now have access to electricity, water, and better roads. The reason why we are doing that is because we want to give everybody the opportunity to have the best options available to them. As we were saying to somebody a few weeks ago, everybody for decades, I remember as a small primary school child, we were told in school that Singadoga Valley was the vegetable and the fruit or the salad bowl of Fiji. But the roads were tasil. So by the time the farmer grew his tomatoes or his crops and went along bumping along the road to the market, a third of the crop, a third of the tomatoes would get damaged. So it obviously was not helping the farmer. But now when the roads are sealed, it's helping the farmer. It's opening up the roads. There are now places, for example, in Banwalevu, in Natasiri, and various other places that never had good roads. Now we have good roads. The people who never had electricity now have electricity. So the children don't have to read under a lamp. They can now have electricity and read under a proper light. This obviously is an investment in the future. In the same way with these children, the reason why we attend these functions is to tell you, tell the parents, tell the community, tell the schools, and even tell these children when they are listening that we want to believe in them. We are investing in them, and that we all here for them. Because if we nurture them, if we give them the best education, we give them the best options, we give them all the love and affection, these people will be much bigger contributors to the economy of Fiji and to their own livelihoods when they grow up. So ladies and gentlemen, we should celebrate, we should all think, and I appeal to all of you as parents. There are many people who talk to you about everyday silly issues. There are many politicians who talk about silly issues. We'd like you to focus on the big issues. We'd like you to focus on the real issues. About opportunities, about road, water, electricity, education, about development. As you know that our Prime Minister recently has been giving out grants to the people who have small businesses. that $1,000 helps them. I was quite ashamed yesterday when I read one of the politicians saying, oh, the Prime Minister is going around giving it away like Christmas gift. It is a very, very stupid thing to say. For these people, if I've got a couple of pigs and I get the opportunity to build a bigger pigsty, it means I have a big opportunity to help my people, a big opportunity for income. I can dress up my kids better, give them better school books. All of these things matter. If I'm getting $1,000 to have a better canteen or make better handicraft, this all helps the ladies who are in fact doing these things. So we are taking a holistic picture. We ask all of you, all the parents here, all the teachers, to think about the future. Think about modernity, about modernizing Fiji. Because if we do that, and we're investing in our children, Fiji in 10 or 15 years' time will be completely different for the betterment of everybody. And that's what we are focused on. And this is why we are saying that we must be able to invest in our children. As you know, we have now provided more teaching positions available in primary schools and high schools. We're also now funding part of the salaries for the kindergarten teachers. And the fact that if we start investing in our children from preschool times, get them to kindergarten and then get them to primary school, they'll be a much better place. We are now, as you know, as the teacher had mentioned, about the fact that we want more children to have access to computers, more access to modern teaching tools, and more access to learning tools, so they can become better positioned. The world is a big place, and we need Fiji to be best positioned. So ladies and gentlemen, if that's my only message to you, that with these children, if we invest in them, we give them the love and affection and the care, and government provides them with the amenities that is essential, we will be looking at a very, very bright future, much brighter future than what we have. So I'd like to thank, I know in all of this, I have 2 boys, my wife and I have 2 boys. So I really admire teachers who can handle a whole classroom of kids. It can be very difficult. I think as parents we should all put our hands together for the teachers who are here today. Please put your hands together for the teachers. Because they do a very tremendous job, and I think sometimes we quite easily criticize them. But I think we must also recognize the very hard work they put in it, a lot of patience that they show. I was at a school 2 weeks ago, the Sunshine School in Latoka, where we have some kids and these teachers who are normal teachers, who don't have specialized training in looking after children who are not as able as our children, and they do a fantastic job. So we must recognize these people. We recognize the schools and the communities that put together the preschools. We'd like to thank them for it. Please remember, we are here to work with you. We're here to assist you. If there's any issues, please let us know about it. Because with your assistance and your contribution, and indeed your dedication, we will be able to provide a lot better facilities and a lot better future for our children. So thank you once again for the invitation, ladies and gentlemen. So I look forward to talking to many of you as possible. Vinaka, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have much pleasure in declaring the preschool week open. Snaka. Thank you, sir.